To hide his money, he bought a massive 3,000 square meter palace. The bedroom, it became a gold storage room, and the living room was packed with suitcases stuffed to the brim with bills. Whenever his wife looked for her shoes, it took her hours, because every single box was filled with cash. Jimmy brought home piles of money every day. Soon, the palace ran out of space. Even the closets were overflowing with bills. Then, he built a stable to hide more money, but even that wasn't enough. Every night, he'd dig holes in the garden to bury the cash, only to have the same old money resurface the next time he dug. Finally, Jimmy was forced to use the bank. Because of him, dozens of banks opened in a tiny town with fewer than 1,000 people. The banks literally emptied their lockers just to hold his fortune. Jimmy kept depositing billions in every single bank. To launder the money, he set up several front companies, making homeless people and the elderly the owners. But the cash was just too much to handle. Everyone knew it was dirty money, but no cop had the guts to touch him. Then one day, the CIA arrived at his doorstep, but they weren't there to arrest him. They came to ask for his help. You see, in the beginning, Jimmy was just a low-paid pilot who smuggled cigarettes on the side. The CIA caught on quickly, but instead of jail, they forced him into a deal. They needed a pilot who could fly a massive aircraft at a dangerously low altitude over Central America to photograph rebel bases. Jimmy loved the thrill, so he took the job, but it was deadlier than he imagined. Every time he crossed rebel territory, he was met with heavy fire, but with his insane piloting skills, he escaped every single time. He kept flying day after day, slowly catching the eyes of the drug cartels. Subscribe to see the next part.